So this is my first electric screwdriver set. It comes from a company called Hoto, and it's got 25 bits in here, and I'm pretty sure it's now going to be replacing my tried and tested $5 precision screwdriver set. Alrighty, so this is a precision screwdriver set. So if you're someone who needs to fix glasses, if you get into phones, maybe you tinker around with computers, electronics, laptops, flashlights, even gaming consoles and controllers, if you're looking to mod stuff, this is pretty much your ultimate micro fix companion. And Hoto is a company that specializes in various tools and appliances. I never actually heard of them until they reached out to me, but interestingly, they have won a bunch of good design awards, Red Dot awards for their products. So when they did reach out to me, I requested for them to send me the electric version of their manual screwdriver set, this one here that I've reviewed in a separate video. Just thought that maybe they could send me this one as well, and they were happy to do so. So let's have a closer look at it. So yeah, basically, as you can see, it comes in this nice little case. You do get an instruction manual. It's only a few pages you need to read through. And here's a closer up of the box so that you can read the specifications. You can actually see the types of bits that are included, the bit dimension as well up the top. I think it already also states it here on the side if you want to pause the video. So this is the entire kit, and basically has this kind of flip open lid. Okay, so here's a little close up of the screwdriver, and you've got this non-slip aluminium alloy body, very minimalist, and if you ask me, quite a beautiful looking design. And feels ergonomic. I like that there's a bit of grip here at the front as well, where you actually hold the screwdriver and you operate the two buttons here to screw and unscrew. And yeah, it just feels like excellent quality. You know, there's something about it that reminds me of maybe like an Apple product, or yeah, I just really like the aesthetic, and feels like it's going to be quite durable as well. Surprisingly, the anodization, you know, it just rivals some of my premium flashlights. I've seen a lot of flashlights over the years, and yeah, there's no nicks and burrs. Everything is just applied evenly, and it has a bit of grip to it, which is good, even on the smoother areas. And yeah, basically this kit here, well, basically the box that comes with all the little bits, you can see how they're just organized into these different sections, and you slot the screwdriver in there. And there's a little section here at the top that magnetizes the bits. You just leave it there for 5 seconds and it will magnetize or remagnetize those bits, and even the little areas that hold the bits as well are magnetized too. So it makes it very easy to sort of take them out, put them back in. The entire set, including the screwdriver, weighs 314 grams. All right, so here's a little close-up of one of the bits, and they are made of S2 steel, built to last, with 60 HRC hardness, which is tougher than standard CRV bits. And you know, these are the bits, the CRV bits that I've been using over the years. And look, these things have lasted fairly well, but on some of these other, let's have a look, like say this one here, you can start to see like a little bit of wearing on the head. The measurements of these bits are also C4 L28 millimeters. And the good thing is that the screwdriver will also accept bits from other similar measurements. So, you know, that's just from this other kit before. So I don't know, you might have maybe need to use like a flathead like that. Not that there's a shortage of bits in there, but you can also operate that as well. No issues. You can even take one of those out and just store another bit in there. Would have been good if there was, I don't know, maybe a bit of extra space if you went to buy like a few other bits from the hardware store. So in order to operate the electric screwdriver, you've got these two buttons here. So that basically tightens and that loosens screws just through these two buttons. Really easy, like forward and backwards. So the electric screwdriver is rated at 0.2 Newton meters and manual torque up to 3 Newton meters. So yeah, basically, you know, you might have some really tight screws in there, or maybe the screwdriver just runs out of batteries, so you can just resort to manual. So down the back here, you've got a USB-C charging port. So when you plug that in, you can see there's a light there that just glows red, and once it's done, it turns a solid white. Also, when the screwdriver is down to the last 20% of batteries, that light will start flashing red. The internal battery on this screwdriver set is rated at 350 milliamp hours. Not exactly sure what type of cell is in there, but it isn't, you know, you're not actually able to get in there easily. I don't actually know how you're meant to open up this thing. You can't unscrew it. They probably don't want you to get in there in the first place. But if it's maybe like a cylindrical cell, you might be able to replace it. But yeah, for the time being, I really don't see how you can get into this thing easily. With the included battery, you get about 2 hours of runtime, or about 400 to 500 screws per charge. Okay, so let's try this out on a flashlight that I have. So I've got, you can see this clip here. So the torque screw. Oh, that was quick. Okay, yeah, that took really no time at all compared to doing this manually. Let's see, and I'm not sure if this is magnetized enough to actually pick up these screws. Probably not. Let's try. Oh, no, I'll need to magnetize that bit. But let's pop that back in. Oh. Easy. And the second one. Wow, okay. Yeah, I can see this would save me a lot of time, and especially if you're someone who has to even just, you work on electronics every day, this is really going to be a game changer. I've always wanted one of these electric screwdrivers. I've not needed one, but I can see how this is going to save a lot of time, especially when you've got those gadgets with, you know, 16 screws or what have you, maybe laptops even. Okay, so I've got a phone here, so I'm going to just start unscrewing some of these. Okay, good. Definitely magnetize the bit in there for a few seconds before you use it. It's just going to make it a lot easier to pick up these screws. Okay, that's done. Pull this case off. Ribbon connector. Overall, I think this just makes my life so much easier when I'm taking apart different bits of electronics. And yeah, I can see myself definitely using this to fix my sunglasses, just tighten up my sunglasses, opening up bits and pieces here and there. And yeah, even my laptop, sometimes I've got to take that apart. I like the overall design, the aesthetic, and you know, this nice little storage case here as well. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in getting one, I'll also leave a link down below in the description. If you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, do me a favor, click the like button and share it with a friend. That helps me to get this video out to more people. And if you want to see more tool reviews and EDC reviews, make sure you subscribe.